Howdy, I'm Chilton Webb, and I'm going to show you some cool things you can do with your Oculus Quest. So let me show you what to do. All right, right now I'm in the avatar selection screen, and you can be in any screen to get to this. But what we're going to do is change the backdrop by going to the quick settings and go to settings. And from here, you can pick any of these other environments. Now, you probably already know this. You probably stumbled around this already yourself. But what you might not know is that you can actually walk around these environments a lot easier than you think you might be able to. So, for example, on this one, if you use the controller, you push forward on the joystick, you'll notice that it lets you move. And you can move around close to some things. But you'll notice that there's a few things like off in the distance where you can't get to them. So I can get to this chair here. Okay, that's cool. And I can get over here. But let's say that I wanted to, this one's been pretty good. Let's say that I wanted to go over here and look at these plants. I can't do that, but I kind of can. Now I'm going to show you how to do this. One thing here, this environment lets you move around quite a bit. This is a good example of how they should have done all of them, but they didn't. I want to go back to the crystal one, show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, so in this one, it's much more restricted. You'll notice there's an X on the ground everywhere that I want to go. I want to go back there and look around. I can't. I want to go over here and look around. I can't. What I can do is basically get this close to the crystals, but I can't look down into the crystals. And here's how you do that. You're going to shift it around to where you have a clear in your room. You get to take off your headset, look around. You may have a room or a hallway or something that you can move. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the Guardian system. And to get to that, you'll need to go to the developer options. And the developer options are in settings, in system, developer. And when you first open this up, it's going to say this, enable custom settings. You want to turn that on. Developer settings, one of them is going to be boundary, play area boundaries, may only be disabled for development purposes. We're going to turn off the boundary, and it's going to tell you this. This is a safety feature. It keeps you from doing stupid things like walking out in the street. Acknowledge. Okay, now at this point, this is really cool. You'll notice that the ability to teleport is still, you're still prevented from teleporting, but the environment is grounded. I mean, it's locked into whatever position you've chosen. So if I'm over here and I get up and I walk around, I will be able to more freely walk around now than I could before. But the closest I can get to those crystals is here. So I'm going to pick over here, and then I'm going to try to line up those crystals with a path that I can walk in my house. So at this point, I'm going to get up and just walk over there. Now, since the Guardian system is off, it's going to let me do this, the boundary system. And I can just walk right over to it, and there you go. And that's what it looks like. So you can use this to get around basically anywhere in any of these scenes, and you can walk out of bounds and see what's behind the scenes for any of these. And all you have to do is do what I just showed you. Okay, so there's that. The other one is here. It is, if you want to find extra apps, that basically side-loaded apps, third-party apps like Glycon, CodeWalker, ProtoBash, any of the stuff I write, what you want to do here is go up here to this little menu, and you're going to select unknown sources, and then it will list any of those unknown sources here, any of those apps. These will be hidden from everything else, so you won't be able to find them anywhere else. But if you go to this menu here in the app library, you can choose unknown sources, and it will show you the hidden apps. Now you have to install these via some third-party thing, side load or something like that, and that's how you install my stuff at the moment. But that's where they will all be. All right, good luck, have fun. Have fun exploring these pretty awesome maps. The Oculus did a really good job of making some interesting areas to explore It's kind of a weird thing that they limited them like they did. But at the same time, I kind of feel like by limiting them, they made it almost more fun to walk around. Let's see, there are a few cool ones. The Polar Village is pretty neat. There's some neat things to see here, and I'll let you explore that on your own. But again, you know, they don't want you getting over to certain areas. You'll notice on the ground that you're limited. So what you do is you can get as close as you want, and then you can just walk right over to it. Right now, if I walk right over to it, I'm going to walk right into a wall. Ah, wall. Okay. Anyway, have fun. Let me know what you think. See you in the next video, guys.